Okay, so I'm back. It's like 5 minutes after I ended the first video. You know what? Let's continue. So last time we kind of ended the intro, and now we have the option to talk to the two characters.
Wisps. Figures are in the fate, but I swear they're following me.
You alright?
Strange place you've fallen into, but I'll work with it. You know me.
Do I?
I know Varric wanted you for the job.
We
You know the
just
same
met.
about me.
I made a call that got you injured right after we met.
I'll be fine. You trusted me for the job, and I delivered. That's what counts. If we're stuck in this, let's hope you can trust me again.
We're not romancing her. Like, I do not trust her. We just met her, literally. So, I mean, I'm sorry, kind of.
It's not that I
That
don't,
I hurt
I'm
her.
just... I'm sorry you got hurt. It was my call, and what if...
It happens again? Or to someone else? I don't know. That's the raw deal we get.
Right. You take a lot of notes. What about?
Lately, what we know, or knew, before Solus changed the game.
And it's...
Not much. I'm sure Lace would hate to hear that, but one step at a time.
Okay, so step one is figure out what we're chasing.
Right. And the 20 other questions that need answers...
That's step two.
I can see why Varric brought you on.
We've just got to start somewhere.
Wisps. Yeah, her character design is just too saturated for me. I don't know why. No, whatever. Let's talk to Harding.
It wasn't supposed to go this way. What do we do now? What do we do?
Harding?
Oh, hey, Rook. How's it going?
Harding, are you doing alright?
I don't know. Are you? Is anyone? Anyway, it doesn't matter how I'm doing. What are we gonna do about this mess? We were going to go back through the Illuvian, right? Let's start with that. As soon as we can.
You know you can take some time to just...
Now you sound like Varric. Varric and I started this, and I can't stop. Not now. Don't ask me to. So, come get me when you're ready to go, all right?
She's gonna get herself hurt. Should we explore a bit, maybe? Face to face. That statue.
There must be two more.
Okay.
Okay, that did something.
Like, do they show me where to go? It said to open some library. Ooh! Loot, money, and crystals. Is that all? That was a shitty puzzle. At least like some kind of new armor or weapons would be nice. Anyhow, let's do this.
So, we stopped the ritual.
And Varric paid the price.
Hey, Varric made his choice to go talk with Solus. He knew the risks we all did.
And now Solus is gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. Besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the Lighthouse.
He did? When?
Sorry, it was while I was unconscious. Solus appeared in my dream.
Really? I'm glad you're all right.
From what I saw, he's trapped in the Fade now. Not here, but some kind of prison.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Solus can speak with people in their dreams. Even kill them.
He said our connection wasn't strong enough for him to do that. He could only reach me because I bled at the ritual site when I got banged up.
So Solus is using blood magic, like any normal mage would to play with your mind.
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
The gods of my people were incredibly powerful. I don't mean they were powerful like a skilled mage. I mean they destroyed entire cities. They shattered mountains. So no, they might not literally be gods, but they're a lot worse than whatever you're thinking.
Like gods
All
were
right,
basically
well, we've
people
stopped the
in
ritual,
past,
and there doesn't
right?
seem to be an immediate danger.
But became
For now.
gods, so like
You're
she's quite
certain
right, but
Solus
still,
can't use blood magic to
she
affect your
doesn't
mind.
believe that he's a
I'm
god.
not certain of anything, but we're not out of danger.
What do you mean?
Solus had two of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped,
Like if
they
she
escaped.
is a
So
detective,
those things we saw come out of the fade
wouldn't that
when the
mean
ritual
she would
went wild,
like know
those are
about
Elganon
Solus,
and
like some
Gillinan,
information, like
two
some
of the
basic
ancient
information?
elven gods that Solus rebelled against.
They said they're tyrants, and he is the god of betrayal, so we don't know that. I don't think we know that they're stronger. I mean, he imprisoned them, so why would they be stronger, technically?
Solus warned me about them being evil, which is pretty rich coming from the guy who just tried to tear down the veil.
Yeah.
You don't believe him?
No, that's the problem. I do believe him. He said they were horrific tyrants.
Tyrants so powerful, elven history remembers them as gods.
Solus says Elganon and Gillinan drew on the blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of one god running around, we have two. And they're not just powerful, they're blighted.
We need to get out there and stop them.
Just like that.
Nah.
We're down a man without
No
Varric.
shit.
We can't just
Oh
rush in.
shit.
I know you're hurt, Nev, but the rest of us need to do something.
I'll be ready to fight when it's time, but we need to investigate, then figure out what we're dealing with.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
They're both quite right. I mean, we should be pretty fast with this, right? So let's agree with
If
Harding.
Elganon and Gillinan are worse than Solus, we don't have time to waste.
Yeah.
We need to act now.
We don't know what they can do or what they want. We don't even know if Solus is telling the truth.
I'm not saying we go in blind, but this time, if we see a shot, we take it.
All right. The last place we saw them was the ritual site.
The Illuvian took us here from the ritual site, instead of back to Minrathous.
Then let's hope it takes us back.
Nev, are you okay to go?
It's a headache. I've worked with worse.
All right then. Let's get back to the ritual site.
The Illuvian has its own special room. It's just down the stairs.
Okay, so let's investigate the ritual site. I feel like there's a lot of cutscenes right now.
For all we know, there's a dozen
Too many
demons
of them.
waiting on the other side of that Illuvian.
If it even takes us back to Arlefin.
Nev, you sure you're up
I'm
for
kind
this?
of curious how can she see, like, on this side, like, if it's like blighting
worry
her
about me.
sight or no. Because it's not, it's just a head, it's not even like a protection, you know?
Shall we?
Let's do this.
Interesting choice for character design.
It's quiet. Well, isn't that a surprise?
There's the ritual site. But if the gods really did get out, they're not here anymore.
Right, let's take a look around and see if we can find...
Cut it down!
I'm trying!
It's a
Okay. Some kind of Dalish elves.
Strife? Irlin? It's me, Lace Harding.
Harding? What are you doing back in Arlethan?
It's complicated.
I can see that.
Rook, Nev, this is Strife and Irlin. Varric and I met them when we first started hunting down Solus. They're veil jumpers, experts in ancient elven magic.
Hardly experts. I should have been able to shut that artifact down. I'm sorry, Tarith.
It's not your fault. Since the sky ripped open, the magic's been surging. Bunch of artifacts that had been dormant for centuries started coming alive. This is because of Solus's ritual, isn't it? You all were supposed to stop him.
Okay. Yeah, don't blame us. We did sort of stop it.
We did stop him. The sky's not pulling itself apart anymore, is it?
But
it didn't go as cleanly as we hoped. Solus got pulled into the Fade and two somethings got pulled out. Or some ones, I mean. Two of the Evanuris, Elganon and Gillinane.
Mathalanast.
the elven gods of old, the Evanuris.
If they truly have returned,
Then things just got a whole lot worse.
In the lore, there are the elven gods, and they are worshipped in some way. And I thought that Solus is like basically the main villain from all the gods, and he betrayed them all. And that the elves have so little of their own lore that they don't know the whole truth, and like they don't know most of it actually. And these guys, like these Dalish elves, just came here and they were like, we know these gods, things just gotten so much worse. But I feel like nobody ever talked about these evil gods. Maybe I'm just not paying attention. I don't know.
So Elganon and Gillinane are loose. Which means what?
You thought Solus was bad. He's a bit of a bastard, true. But next to them, let's just say they weren't known for their kindness.
there's a reason
Then how is
Solus led a rebellion
Solus...
against the Evanuris. And a
Yeah, then
reason
how
he
is
imprisoned
Solus like evil?
But now they've escaped.
They should like
Tareth is in bad
be glad
shape.
that he did what
We
he
need to
did
get him
now.
back to the camp.
We've still got dozens of veil jumpers unaccounted for.
How can we help?
We need to find Belara Lute. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also at blowing them up.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If anyone can get a handle on all this wild magic and the artifacts it's setting off, it'll be her.
Right. You get your friend back to your camp and... we'll find Belara.
Nev, I need you to stay with Strife and Eolin, alright?
I'm fine.
You're the best detective in Minrathous. You can help the Veil Jumpers here. If trouble shows up, they could use your skills.
Fair enough.
We'll meet you back at the Veil Jumper camp. It's just south of here.
Belara's out near some elven ruins to the west. At least she was 3 days ago. I'd start your search there.
Good luck, Rook. And thank you.
Is it me, or is there something strange about this fog?
It all feels a little off. Like everything shifted a little bit. Is that suit of armor
Oh.
moving?
Oh. New character?
Gotcha.
Oh.
Oh, people. Where'd you come from?
Belara? Belara Luther. Strife and Eolin sent us to find you.
Who are you, exactly?
Call me Rook.
Lace Harding.
Protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me. I've only
Oh
been
god,
gone
she has a
3 days.
really annoying
Well, the
voice. I'm
situation's
sorry.
changed. For the worse, unfortunately. Our gods, Elganon and Gillinane, they've escaped from Fenharel's prison. And by all accounts, they want to destroy the world.
Oh, yes, that is very much for the worse. Okay, wait. I need a second.
I mean, she's gonna be the annoying character,
I've
you
had a
know,
couple of days and
like
I'm still trying to
taking
wrap my
nothing
head around it.
seriously
It does
and
sort of
joking in
explain a few things, though.
inappropriate
Like what? The surge of raw
moments.
magic in the area. These artifacts started waking up a while ago, but in fits and starts. One here, a couple there. Then, a couple of days ago, the sky split open. And now, raw magic. Thick as fog. Only a god, or gods, could have done that. There's something kind of exciting about it. And dangerous. Really dangerous. Dangerous enough that I was gonna head back to the Veil Jumper camp, but...
But what?
See that shimmer? That's a veil bubble. It's separating us from the rest of the real world, so to speak. You can only pass through it one way.
And also her
Once
character
you're
design
in,
is
you can't get out.
also a bit of a mess for me. I don't really like it.
Strife and Eolin said you're their best veil jumper. Hope that means you've got an idea.
Maybe. A bubble like that? There has to be something at the center that's generating it. Something powerful. If we can find it and remove it safely, I mean, the bubble itself should collapse.
And then we're back in reality?
I really, really hope so.
Well then, let's get going.
So we don't know. Let's find out. So she's gonna be our next character, right? Like I seen her in the on the lock screen, or not lock screen, like the loading screen.
I've been trying to get to the artifact at the center of the bubble, but these magical constructs keep getting in the way.
We've handled our share of demons. A few dozen more shouldn't be a problem.
Spirits, not demons. They're animating those suits of armor. The armor's attuned to the artifact to protect it from threats.
Threats like us, I'm guessing.
Loot. First loot. I want the loot. Give me loot. Nug meat. Okay. Also, so far, like when I take a look at the map, it feels really like closed. In the second game it was the same, like you had these like paths that you had to follow, and in the third game it was more open world, so you could like go anywhere really. Right now it feels really restricted. Okay, I can use abilities. Ooh, and that's like a really big change, I would say. Like you can't really use your characters or like change between them, you can only play yours. It's kind of sad because you can't really make some strategies, you know. You can use your abilities like this, but like that's pretty much it. I mean, it's okay, but I preferred the free games before that did that. You know, like the visuals are pretty nice, but what I can already say is that it feels really empty.
No, we can make a bridge. There should be a power
Like
crystal
really
somewhere
straightforward, and you can't really explore anything.
Got it.
Cool.
And there we go. Easy. Ah, a resonance amplifier. It's drawing magic from the ring temple to this area. I need to shut it down before we can go up the path. But doing that will attract anything nasty that's hanging around.
We're ready.
Why are they dodging like that? Is it normal or is it bug? Loot.
That's the last of the magic energy. Path should be clear ahead.
Because you know, like I don't really have the necessity to explore. I just go where they tell me to go. I just grabbed some wood, but I don't know like what do I need it for.
Our sentinels construct. We'll have to take it down.
Loot. Like bro, what is this?
So what kind of artifact shows up in an armory? A weapon?
An archive spirit.
A what?
A creature of the Fade, bound to a crystal. Our ancestors used them to store knowledge and to help them dream.
Wait. Is it Darkspawn?
Methalinast. Darkspawn.
It is. What did they do to my boys? No, they look so bad. What happened?
Darkspawn. Here. I never would have believed it. Until today.
I would have never believed it until today. What was this line, bro? I don't think it was supposed to be a joke, but like it was really funny. Anyhow, like poor Darkspawn, bro. I never thought that they would like fuck the design up so bad. Like their design is so bad.
This deep into Arlequin Forest before. As far as I know, it's never happened.
If the gods are blighted, like Solus claims, maybe they're communicating with the Darkspawn somehow. Directing them?
You saw those Darkspawn, though? Something was different
Yeah,
about
you
them.
fucking bad. Like
And
they
we'll
look
stop
so
them
bad.
Once we get out of this bubble.
Oh my god.
Let's get to that central temple.
What is this? What is this mini game, bro? What the fuck was that?
The last barrier's down. We're close. I can feel it. The archive spirit, or as the ancient elves called it, Nodus Derthalin. It means the inevitability of knowledge.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Those who never feel that.
Oh. More goofy ass Darkspawn.
Looks like this door is going to need a second power crystal.
We need a crystal. Not again.
Okay, here it is. The Nodus Derthalin.
So we take it and we're good, right? We can head back?
Oh, I wish. No, it's a lot trickier than that.
Right. Because Darkspawn, demons, and animated suits of armor aren't tricky enough.
Nothing's ever easy, is it? So what makes this tricky?
If I remove the artifact the way I'd usually do it, it'll explode and take out half of Arlethan with it. Good news is,
Great.
I think I can shunt the energy
You
somewhere
think?
else. Okay, here we go.
Great.
The way the magic is pulsing, I've never seen this before. It's almost like it's breathing.
I mean, shouldn't my warden sense Darkspawn?
Ogre! That's an ogre!
I need a moment. Tell me who designed these. That's so bad. I'm not even kidding, like, I hate the design. I can't even focus. An ultimate ability, wait. Poor guy, they did the Darkspawn dirty.
Well, wasn't expecting to fight an ogre today. Then again, I also didn't expect to learn that my gods are rampaging around and trying to end the world.
That's
Just
so
one of those
quirky like
days.
that, right? Yeah. Shut up.
Okay. Let's see.
Now I'm gonna try to no blow it up here.
There we go. No. That's good. I think.
You think?
What does that crystal do?
Keeps the artifact powered. Focuses the ambient magical energy. That's why these things still work, thousands of years later. Oh. No, you don't.
Oopsies. Jesus.
Sulanan, Vir Sulevanan, and Asal Dirthara.
Well then.
I am the Nadas Dirthalan.
Right. I have questions.
I am the Nadas Dirthalan. What do you...
GG.
Where'd the spirit go? The Nodus Dathalan, I mean.
It went back into the crystal, but the crystal's broken. Until I fix it. It's kinda my thing, fixing magical stuff.
Sure.
Strife and Ireland will want to know about this. And the Blight, and the Darkspawn. Let me know when you're ready to head to the Veil Jumper camp.
Okay, let's go.
Wounded, 16 on bed rest, and some of our most experienced fighters are still missing.
We're running out of veil jumpers. Whatever's going on out there, it's scary.
Jahel and Milva never reported back from Demeter's crossing.
There are 100 people living in that village, or near enough. You're back, and you're alive. Good.
Sounds like things have gotten a lot worse since we left.
Darkspawn. They're showing up all over Arlathan, attacking anyone in their path.
We've evacuated 3 daily settlements already.
We ran into Darkspawn too, near the Nodus Dirthalan.
Wait, you found the Nodus Dirthalan? The archive spirit? We could ask it about the gods. Figure out their next move.
Archive's broken. Won't tell us anything. But that doesn't matter. Any Dalish settlements we can save, we should.
So far, we've been lucky and arrived just in time. But given how fast these Darkspawn are moving, it's only a matter of time till our luck runs out.
Well, it hasn't run out yet, so let's stretch it until it breaks.
If we could predict where they'd strike next, we might get ahead of them. But so far, they've been unpredictable.
Which leaves us with what?
Demeter's crossing.
What?
Ireland and Strife. When we came in, you said you'd lost contact with Demeter's crossing. We could go check it out. The 3 of us, I mean.
4. I'm coming with you.
Nev, you were still shaky, and
I'm coming, Harding.
I don't know what you're going to find there, Rook. Likely nothing good. But you'd be saving people, and it might get you on the trail of the gods.
Demeter's crossing's on the far side of the lake. There's a small boat at the docks. It'll take you there. Watch your back out there. And good luck.
Thanks.
Bits and bobs.
Okay, so let's go to Demeter's Crossing.
Rook, ready to go?
Yes, sir.
Nev, you sure you're up for this?
I'm fine. Couldn't sit still much longer.
Then let's go.
I'm still thinking why Nev is still with us. Because, you know,
I've never seen fog this thick.
we just
in
wanted
Donata's
her
Crossing.
to kind of find solace. And that's all. She doesn't really have a reason to stay with us.
This isn't right. The dock usually has people bringing goods to market, bartering and shouting. It's always busy.
Something happened here.
Oh shit! Couldn't be more obvious. Okay.
It's so quiet.
Too quiet.
Where is everybody? It's market day. People should be out selling eggs and buying bread. But everything's just abandoned.
They barricaded the main entrance into town.
There's blight in there. I can feel it. Be careful.
What in the Resident Evil is this?
It's blight. Even worse than in the forest.
I thought that this isn't the Blight. I thought it's like only the army led by the Archdemon and that blight like this doesn't exist.
Someone used powerful magic to dominate the minds of these villagers.
Okay, so they're not blighted exactly.
We need to search for survivors.
Let's see what we can find.
This blight is weird.
Look, more people.
Milva! That's one of your fellow Veil Jumpers.
GG.
Ballora!
Jahel! He's alive!
Bellara,
We're going to help you. We'll get you down, Jahel.
no, listen. The gods have returned. I saw them. I heard their voices.
The gods did this?
A blood ritual to release the blight. The villagers, they said they needed power. Bellara, be careful. Help me, anyone!
Like, I wouldn't be worried about Rook since she's a warden, but what about the rest? Aren't they a little bit worried that they would get tainted, maybe?
Help me! Hurry!
Dragon! Here!
No! 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 Please!
Hey!
Rook, you're brave.
Fresh blood.
Oh.
A hungry heart. Creature, come to me!
Alright.
I know you. You're the mayor of this town.
The village. The people. Are they,
Blighted. Dead. All of them.
You gave them to the gods, didn't you? Didn't you?
They were in my head. Infecting my thoughts. They made me do it. Please, help me.
You're not going anywhere until I get the full story.
I tried to protect people. You have to believe me. The gods told me to lure the Veil Jumpers to the center of town. The others were to be rounded up and kept safe. They would be the first to witness the glory of Gillenane's new creation. She showed me gold. So much gold.
All this for gold. The villagers, the Veil Jumpers. The Blight's everywhere. Demeter's Crossing is dead because of your greed.
I didn't know. You don't understand what it was like to hear those voices.
The gods exploited his greed and fear.
I'm supposed to feel
It's
sorry
funny that
for
he
you?
says this, like,
I
you
say
don't
we
know
leave
what
him
it's
right
like
here.
to feel those voices, but
Die.
Rogue is
The
literally a
Blight.
warden.
Everywhere. What if the dragon comes
She hears the
back?
Darkspawn.
If we let
She was
you go,
tainted.
You'll run straight back to the gods.
She will eventually
They
hear
were
the
in his
calling,
head.
so
The influence might linger.
I
I
don't know.
understand what they do now. I won't be tempted again, I swear.
Rook, you're a Grey Warden. You could pack him off to Weishaupt as punishment.
No. Banish him to Grey Wardens. Like, being a Grey Warden isn't a punishment, bro. I mean, he might die, like, during the joining, right? I would leave him.
Leave him here. He can fend for himself.
No!
Wolves will get him in the night. Or, given the state of this place, something worse.
He killed an entire village. There must be justice for that.
Right. And we choose what form that justice takes.
Somebody has to.
You don't understand the power they have. They show you what you crave. They speak to the darkness in your heart. No one can stand against that.
Watch me.
I won't be the last to surrender. I felt the evil.
Let's go. No point arguing with a dead man.
No.
Okay, I'm now a little bit conflicted that I made a bad choice.
The
Like, he was
Fade had
corrupted,
opened,
right?
and the gods were free. Thanks to Solus, they'd woken up to find their empire, their subjects, even their fellow gods, all gone. But they still had the power of the Blight, and corrupting a village was just the start. They made plans to tap more of the Blight, all of it, to rebuild their empire. As a path to power, it had its costs. And everyone would pay for it.
Okay. It's funny how they're trying
see if we can
to
figure-
fill up some, like, empty spaces. They could have just made a new cutscene, you know, right after this, but they're like, no, you need to get from the boat to the Veil Jumpers by yourself. So it's like, I just spent like 30 seconds just running instead of just having another cutscene. But like, we already had like 4 big gameplay, I guess. I don't know, like, nothing really happened, you know?
Did you find our scouts?
They're dead. I'm sorry. Elganon and Gillenane sacrificed them in some kind of ritual.
Creators. What about the rest of the village?
The ritual spread blight everywhere. The entire village was overrun.
The few who survived are controlled by blood magic. Their minds are gone.
Elgernon and Gillenane used them like puppets.
I dare say it was a show of force.
Oh my god, it's Morgan! Hello.
They will not rest until you are on your knees, fearful, cowering, helpless in the face of such power.
What an entrance.
Lady Morrigan?
'Tis simply Morrigan to you, Scout Harding. What a pleasure to see you again.
Rook, this is Morrigan, an old acquaintance. I thought she could help.
Morrigan helped the Inquisition when Varric and I were part of it. She knew more about ancient magic than anyone, except Solus.
'Twas both pleasure and necessity to help then, as it is now. Stopping Elganon and Gillenane shall require many hands.
She looks strange to me. Like her design. I'm not mad about it. Yes, I'm glad for your help.
Then I look forward to your help.
How refreshing. Your cooperative nature is appreciated in return.
What can you tell us about all this?
As dangerous as Solus himself may be, his imprisonment of the gods was just. To leave them unchecked would have been the very end of Thedas.
Just to be clear, you know your old friend Solus is actually the Dreadwolf?
So I have come to learn. It rather explains how he knew such a great deal of ancient elven history, and why he became so vexed when I attempted to explain it to him. Whilst I cannot claim the same depth of knowledge, the knowledge I do possess is yours for the asking.
I hope it helps. For all we know, the entire world will look like Demetus Crossing once the gods are through.
I mean, yeah, we caused this, but it wouldn't have happened without Solus. He would have killed everybody instead. So like, okay, yeah, we caused this, kind of, but at the same time, what we were supposed to do? Let him do the ritual?
Not if we stop it first.
Ah, the confidence of youth. You shall need a good deal more of it.
I suppose you have some advice.
Set aside your notions of godhood and see them for the ancient, powerful mages they are. Standing against them shall require serious magic of your own. When you interrupted the Dreadwolf's ritual, did you happen across any of the tools he used?
He had a dagger, but it got lost in the chaos.
Then you would do well to find it. 'Tis better in your hands than those of the gods.
Is there anything else Solus might have had that could help us? We're in his... well, he calls it the Lighthouse.
Ah, yes. The legendary sanctum of the Dreadwolf. 'Tis said his Illuvian, the Viravas, could travel to any other Illuvian of his choosing.
That's not how it works right now. It only goes to Arlethan.
I can take a look at it. Maybe fix it, even. I know Illuvians better than most.
Any help you can offer, we'd appreciate.
If Illuvians even work the same way, all the magic is different now. Our gods are back. Our gods! And they're killing people and blinding the world. How do we stand up against that?
She just straight up started panicking. Like, what do we do now? What? Chill. It's fine. We can do this. We work together. Power of friendship.
We stand up against them one step at a time. We don't have all the answers, but we know what we need to do. You're fixing the Illuvian at the lighthouse, and Nev, Harding, and I are going to find this dagger at the ritual site. Let's get to work. There's a lot of fight ahead of us.
Indeed. Prepare yourselves well and have a care in your choices. These are the times in which legends are born or slain. In this battle, I shall render whatever assistance I am able.
Right. Let's move.
Okay, so we met Morgan. Let's go.
You can do this, Lace. It's gotta be
Okay,
done.
and I'm gonna end it here because this video is gonna be so long. I feel like the gameplay got a little bit better, but at the same time, not really. I feel like it's maybe the intro, maybe there will be more interesting things happening, but right now it's like okay. So yeah, I'm gonna end it here and continue in the next video, I guess. See ya!